where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one? I stumbled on the sides of 12 misty mountains. I've walked and I've crawled on 6 crooked highways. I've stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests. I've been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of the graveyard. It's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain's gonna fall. Oh, what did you see, my blue-eyed son? And what did you see, my darling young one? Saw a newborn babe with wild wolves all around it. Saw a highway of diamonds and nobody on it. I saw a black branch with blood that kept dripping. Saw a room full of men with hammers all a-bleeding. I saw a white ladder all covered with water. Saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken. Saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. It's a hard, it's a hard, oh it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain. What did you hear, my blue-eyed son? And what did you hear, my darling young one? Heard the sound of the thunder that roared out a warning. Heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. Heard 100 drummers whose hands were blazing. Heard 10,000 whispering, but nobody listening. Heard one person starve, heard many people laughing. Heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. Heard the sound of a clown who died in an alley. It's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rain's gonna fall. And what did you meet, my blue-eyed son? Tell me, who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a young child beside a dead pony, and I met a white man who walked a black dog. I met a young woman whose body was burning. I met a young girl and she gave me a rainbow. I met one man who was wounded in love. I met another man, he was wounded in hatred. It's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, oh it's a hard, it's a hard rain's gonna fall. Tell me, what'll you do now, my blue-eyed son? And what'll you do now, my darling young one? I'm a-going back out before the rain starts a-falling. I'll walk through the depths of the deepest dark forest, where the people are many and their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison are flooding their waters, where the home in the valley meets the damp dirty prison, and the executioner's face It's always well hidden, where hunger is ugly, where the souls are forgotten, where black is the color, where none is the number. And I'll tell it and speak it and think it and breathe it and reflect from the mountains so all souls can see it. And I'll stand on the ocean until I start sinking, but I'll know my song well before I start singing. And it's hard, it's hard, it's a hard, yeah, it's a hard, it's a hard rain.